from Belton Elementary. This is Ms. Hedrick and Mr. Fowler. We know that this has been a very different and difficult kind of year for both you and your student. We've tried to offer some normalcy by providing some of our end-of-the-year activities and events virtually, such as Field Day and Awards Day, but we know it was still not the same.
We found ourselves struggling to find closure here at the end of the school year for ourselves. So we know that it's been difficult for us and it has to be difficult for our students as well. We reached out to a few of our parents just to see what some of their biggest struggles have been, and here are a few of their responses.
This season has been so different for all of our children. We have two children, one at Belton Elementary in the 4th grade and one at Belton Middle School in the 6th grade. And both Betsy and Will have struggled with different things during this season, but one of the things that I've seen them struggle the most with has been the distance from their friends and from their teachers. They are so social, both of them. They love being around their friends. They love interacting with their teachers and the administrators and the staffs at the school. And in this season where we've been forced to be separated and be in our own homes, it was a struggle for them. And in that, I was so grateful for all that our teachers and staff did to help try to bring kids together through Google Hangouts and such. But it's a trying time right now for our kids who long for recess and lunch and want to participate in things together, even like Field Day, and yet not to have those. That's been a great struggle for them in this season.
One of the things that my children definitely missed the most was their relationships they had with their friends and their teacher. We joked a lot about how nice it was to be at home during this time. One of the saddest things was we had some of the best teachers that there are. Both of my children's teachers, I have 3 children, both of my older boys and my little girl, had teachers that were so special and loved their children so well, and not getting to get those end of the year hugs and see those smiles, and for the last time was definitely hard. Like any 3rd grade boy, my oldest said that he missed recess the most, but that goes back to relationships and how important those are in all of our lives.
Thank you, parents, for taking the time to allow us to hear from you.
Anderson School District 2 is fortunate to have Teresa Phillips, a former mental health and school-based counselor and current community project manager for Project Aware, which is a grant to promote mental health awareness and social emotional learning in our communities. She's with us to provide some guidance for helping your child find closure during this difficult year.
Hello, my name is Teresa Phillips, and I serve Anderson School District 2 students, families, and staff in the area of mental health support. Mental wellness and regulating emotions has become an important conversation for so many during this time of uncertainty. And yes, there is much uncertainty at this time. But during these challenging times, we need to be reminded of all the exciting and fun things that we have been and remain connected to. Although COVID-19 has led to the end of the school year looking completely different, it remains a buildup of lots of emotions. Excitement that summer is coming, sadness that we will not see our teachers and some of our classmates again, and anxiety about the unknowns of next school year. Some children will miss participating in events that they've been looking forward to, such as plays, dances, field trips, and some will even miss the daily routines of going to school. Although Belton Elementary has done a great job with the virtual literacy nights, parades to let everyone know how much they miss them, parades to say farewell and goodbye to those that are moving on to another school, and so many other activities such as virtual field days, it's still different, and we do need that closure. All of these activities and events are a big part of children's social structure. Letting go of something that was an important part of their lives can be difficult, and many need closure to follow and to allow for upcoming transitions. During such transitions, we are reminded that we are in control of certain things, yet we don't have control of others. And in order to work through our emotions, we need to be reminded of this. Parents, there are lots of things that you can do to help your children prepare and to work on closure for this school year. Begin a conversation and listen. Listen to the children, ask how they feel about this school year ending and listen carefully to their answers. Sometimes we may jump too quickly to make them feel better or to solve their problems and make the hurt go away. However, we need to allow them to have their own reactions and emotions. Help validate what they are feeling is real. Try using feeling words to show your concern as well, such as, "I'm sorry this is happening. I am disappointed also that I'm not going to hear your choir sing." Children learn to react to stressful situations by watching the adults in their lives. So showing some of your concern for the situation and sharing ways that you are managing can be helpful. It is important to share only what is age appropriate though. If they aren't able or willing to talk, encourage them to write or draw pictures about it, and then you can discuss what they have written or drawn. Focus on the positive. Even if your child is dwelling on all negative aspects of not having a normal end of the school year, help refocus her or his attention to some positive aspects after listening to their point of view and hearing what they have to say. Engage children in a conversation by asking them about things that they learned this school year. What are some of their favorite memories about this past school year? Things that they will miss, and things that they are looking forward to at the next school year. Encourage children to find healthy coping skills as well, such as relaxing, taking a deep breath. One of the things that we say in counseling is that you breathe in like you're smelling a flower, and you breathe out like you're blowing out birthday candles, and it's a great relaxation technique. Maybe they like to go for a walk or run around in the yard. Imagine that you're at your favorite place and use all of your senses possible to make sure that you feel like you're actually there. What about listening to music or even writing or drawing? And oh, we can't forget about dancing like no one's watching to your favorite song. Celebrate their accomplishments with a favorite meal at home, with family, or going to get an ice cream together. They have done some really awesome things this year, and let's celebrate that as well. Maybe they're missing some friends and they want to have those connections, and it's important for them to keep those connections. Maybe writing a note and mailing it to their friends. Also, arranging some visits with friends and having them over, or at least the virtual connections. Learn and share as much as you can as possible about next school year. Enjoy the summer by doing some fun activities as a family. In the end, we are reminded that change is inevitable and that leaving a comfortable routine and entering one of unknown is a challenge. Yet taking small steps by celebrating and reflecting on the past, focusing on the present, and looking forward to the future is a great way to end this school year. Congratulations, students, for completing yet another year of school, and enjoy your summer, because the best is yet to come.
Thank you, Ms. Phillips. We hope that these suggestions and tips provided will be helpful to you as you continue to assist your child during this crisis.
If you need us during this time, please feel free to contact the school.